Do it, Libra. You've got nothing to lose. You've got one life to live. This is your life. Decide, decide, decide. So you want to know about Libra? Are you in love with a Libra? Do you want to get a Libra? Or are you a Libra and you're trying to understand yourself a little bit more? Maybe your child, maybe someone in your family that you want to understand and connect with. You've come to the right place. I'm Mamie. If you're new to Cosmic Chase, I am a life coach, a spiritual coach. I'm also a spiritual massage therapist, and I'm actually sat in my treatment room. So, Libra energy. I personally don't have this energy myself. Well, I say that, but I actually do, because astrologically we all have all the signs, but I haven't got any planets in Libra. I haven't even got a lot of aspects, to be honest. I think my Libra is actually in the house that it belongs in, which is the 7th house, which is interesting because it's opposite my first house. What does that mean in astrology? I think I might oscillate between the self and others. The self and others. And I think that's the struggle that Libra tends to have in general. Balance. All or nothing. Not like a Scorpio though. Scorpio is a bit more extreme in that way. All or nothing. Right? The scale. But Libra wants to balance, and it's interesting that it's coming right before, or astrologically anyway, the 12 signs, it's coming right before Scorpio. Probably Scorpio thought,
you know what? I'm not doing that balance stuff. It's either I'm in or I'm out. Libra seems to be failing over there. So why should I even bother with this balance stuff?
So it's interesting that they follow each other. And right before that, right before Libra, is Virgo. And Virgo is very analytical. The Judgment card, I find, is very much Virgo. Yeah, I think astrologically it's probably more Libra. But for me, I feel like going through the heaven's gate and you're standing there and being looked at, and how well you've lived your life, and if you are worthy of coming in here, show us what you do and how well you do it. And that's more Virgo. Anyway, so I think Virgo tried to do, or tries to bring that balance. It sort of begins there, but it's not really focused on the balance. It's focused on getting things done correctly and properly so now I think it brought that a little bit to Libra as the signs evolve and grow. And the Libra, no, I'm not going to focus on this specific ways of doing things because Virgo says I should. No, because everybody's different. Everybody's different. Everybody's allowed to be how they should be. Everybody should feel how they feel, and that is absolutely fine. And I'm not going to, me as a Libra energy, whatever it is in my chart, I am not going to focus on just one thing. I'm going to focus on that, and I'm going to focus on that, and I'm going to focus on that, and everything else around me. And it's going to leave me feeling like really bad about myself because I can't make a decision. At the end of the day, I expect my friends and family and everybody around me to just sort of lead the way. But at the same time, at the end of it, I'm going to feel like, yeah, no, I don't want to do that.
If you're new to the channel, please be inspired and consider subscribing. I really appreciate your help, your support here. I do have another channel called Healing Chase. Please check it out. It's all about creating freedom, using self-awareness and consciousness to get to know yourself. Or you can have a look at our community, our group called Thriving Relationships. I'll see you there.
So Libra is going to not really go for what it wants or make a decision and tell you that I want this. I find it's just very hard for Libras to do this. It's just hard, so intrinsically hard. People say Libras are wishy-washy, they're fake, and I understand why it comes across that way, because they really don't want to upset you. They need to balance. Poor things just need to find balance. but they don't know how to communicate in a healthy way what is it that they need. And I think that is what that lesson is to find that balance, to be able to communicate who they are and what they want in a healthy way without, you know, worrying too much about what other people think. Nowadays, everybody's talking about being yourself and not focusing on what people think. And I think if there's a sign that teaches us this, is Libra, because Libra wants to please you, you know. I would go as far as to, this is my opinion, all astrology is opinion anyway, I would go as far as to say that Libra struggles with making decisions because maybe they haven't found the higher vibration yet. And I think every sign in astrology, every energy needs to find that balance, you know, and you'd find that balance, balance, no pun intended, by understanding the lower vibrations and understanding as you go up the vibrations to your higher level. So I'm just sort of trying to picture how Libra would behave when they are at the highest vibration. Have I seen a Libra who behaves that way? To be honest, yes and no. I think maybe I am focused on the sort of indecisivness of a Libra. Actually, I have. Let me not be mean. I've got Libra friends, so I think when they're in a high vibration, they will communicate in a healthy way. So a Libra, maybe that's a little bit on low vibration, they might go like, okay, so what do you guys want to do? Okay, so I don't mind anything really. I can do whatever you want, whatever you guys want. Let's go ahead and do it, you know? Yeah. Okay, cool, yeah. And then you guys go ahead and do it, right? And they may never even say, I think I want to do this. You know, they would never say to you, I want to do something else. You know, they're always going to ask you and expect you to make a decision of what game you're going to play. So yeah, it doesn't really sound like it's somebody on low vibration. It just, but imagine doing that all the time and never actually taking a stand and saying, look, this is what I like and this is what I want, you know. So that to me depicts lower vibration. I don't know, what do you guys think? Are you guys Libras? Do you see that? As opposed to, for example, maybe a higher vibration Libra might go like, guys, this is what I want to do today. How does everybody feel about it? You know, they feel the room and everything, and they might still go like, well, do you know what? I actually think that I want to go with this, you know, and actually put that foot down. And I'm not saying that Libras need to be a little bit mean or just disregard other people's opinions, but it's deeper than that. And I think a true Libra would probably know this. It's deeper than that, because if you keep giving in and pleasing people, eventually you're gonna feel like about yourself. Excuse my language. You're just gonna feel like nobody really cares, and you know, people naturally will tend to take advantage of that. You know, they will take advantage of that, and so, and it's not because they want it, it's because you, Libra, keep giving them what they want and not really focusing on what you want, right? I might come back to the balance thing, because I think that's the main thing really for Libra, you know. But the Libra energy as well is beautiful because it's ruled by Venus. It's able to, the energy itself, whatever it's manifesting, it's able to see beautiful things. I think for an air sign, it is one of the most, for me, if they allow themselves to reach that higher vibration, they can literally tap into what people really need, because they see beauty. Venus sees beauty. Venus wants beauty, right? And so I think that they can really tap into that energy, because they also want balance, and that in between Virgo and Scorpio, who is so intense, they see the details, if they choose to focus on them, which they actually do, but they just can't decide which detail is fine. So if they can focus and decide, they can see the details in people, and they can also see the bigger picture in a sense. And because, you know, on the other side they've got the Scorpio, which is seeing just the one side, and on the other side you've got Virgo, who's seeing everything, right? But I think the airness of Libra brings a lightness through all of these details and all of this one-sidedness and this other side, and it brings air in between, and it's about finding how to bring that together, how to go about just dealing with everything in a way that it doesn't consume you. And I think the thing about air is that, just air signs in general as well, it's about being interested in everything. And I feel like the overthinking, the over questioning, the wondering, and especially Libra and Aquarius, you may suffer a lot from anxiety as well. You're very good with holding conversations, right? You can literally talk about anything with anyone. A lot of my Libra friends, I literally just, like, it's easy. It doesn't matter what it is, it's easy. It's quite good conversations as well. But what you tend to suffer from is then just trying to keep that up, keeping the conversation up. And sometimes it's okay for you to just say, you know, I'm just gonna sit over there. But maybe it's naturally not a Libra thing, because it's not an air thing. But again, finding balance means thinking about yourself and choosing for self-care, right? And self-care means stepping back sometimes. Just because you're an air sign and you are compelled and you're inclined to speak a lot and to keep the conversation going, to please people, to entertain, to just be there constantly, doesn't mean that you have to. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't mean that you have to focus on that and always be that. It's about understanding that this is how I am, this is what I behave like, this is who I am, this is how I present myself. If it's your rising, you know, when you're in a party, because Libras are quite social, aren't they? So when you go as a Libra rising, this is how you're seen, this is how you present yourself. So as a Libra rising, let's say you might even be a Virgo sun, but you have a Libra rising, do you find yourself just getting in there and wanting to just make sure that everybody is talking and they're talking to you and everything is right, and, you know, just keeping everybody really happy, getting a drink for someone or something like that? Do you find that you're doing that a bit much? Because you might have other placements as well on your birth chart that oppose that energy. You know, astrology is so subjective that I can talk about Libra until the cows come home, but it's until you look at your own chart and see what other energies are manifesting and what other energies are contradicting what I'm saying now about this genericness of Libra, right? Finding balance and making decisions. Yeah, so it's important that you look at your chart. So yeah, so that's Libra for you. What else am I forgetting in this Libra energy? I like Libra. Libra in Venus is an interesting one. I know a few people that are Libra in Venus. So Libra in Venus very much seems, it's almost like, because it's what you love. Venus is what you love, isn't it? Venus is what you're attracted to, what you love about the world, what you love about people and things and beauty and all that sort of stuff. So you have a flair for, you know, for beauty and ease, and just Venus wants to relax. So you're already ruled by this in your love language. So your love language would be for your partner to give to you, which is not what you think about first, because you're thinking about them first. So as a Libra Venus, you're gonna want to give and just please. And if your partner doesn't do the same, you're going to sting them a little bit like a Scorpio, okay? I'm saying that and moving back because I can feel Libra Venuses or Libras going like, we don't sting, we're not Scorpios. Yeah, so you're going to sting them in the sense that you might, and that's why people say you're two-faced, like a little bit like a Gemini, because fake, right? People say that, they throw, I don't think you are, as I said, disclaimer, I already said that, I don't think you are. But so you say one thing and then 5 minutes later you're gonna be saying another thing. You know, you're gonna say, no, I don't want that, you know, or you won't even say I don't want that, because that is not in your vocabulary to say I don't want something. You might go like, well, I think this one, blah 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 blah. You might argue for that, or you know, you might then let's say you are deciding, I don't know, I can't even give you examples. I'm sure you guys can come up with your own examples, and you know what I'm saying here, you know. It's like you want people to give you the same thinking and the same way you think about how conversations should go. A Libra wants to be asked. You know, any Libra energy really wants to be asked, what do you think? And if they don't get that, they're literally going to say yes anyway to whatever you're saying, and then they're going to turn around and sort of disagree with that without actually saying they disagree. So that is very interesting. It's very interesting. That's why I think the reason why you all are scale is because you need to find that balance to be able to communicate, which you're very good at naturally, to communicate your thoughts, your feelings, and your desires to your partner no matter what. Do it, Libra. You've got nothing to lose. You've got one life to live. This is your life. Decide, decide, decide. But you decide in a balanced way, okay? Talking about balance basically is nothing to you. It's like breathing for you. But it's now thinking about you. There's a reason why you're opposite the first sign, which is about the self, right? Aries. It's about me, me, me. And you're on the 7th sign, which is about partnerships and relationships, right? Well, that's the house. But, you know, Libra is about balance, right? And so you now have to find that self-care for yourself, balance for you. But what would we do without our Libras though? Our Libras keep us balanced in some sort of a way. They do, you know, in their own way. And when you have mastered your energy and you've gotten to that level where you are able to be yourself fully and not unapologetically, and you have a healthy way of communicating your needs and not getting upset when people don't give back what you give, you will be good. And we need Libras. We need Libras. I like Libra. And I love how beautiful you guys are. You guys have a flair for, if I just talk about the regular, normal stuff that everybody knows about Libra, would be, you know, you're very beautiful. You know, you like things, you move almost gracefully. I like that. I like that about you guys. And yeah, I think that's it. That's it. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. That's all about Libra. Mwah. Love and light. I really enjoy making these videos. If you do like them as well, please support me by liking the video, sharing it if you want to, and also consider subscribing. I really appreciate that. And hit that notification bell as well so you don't miss anything, because I do post not very regularly, but I try. Maybe once or twice a month I might post a video. I've got other things to do, you know. All right, I love you loads. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Bye bye. See you next time.